Welcome to That's Brilliant with PC. If this is your first time seeing my channel, be sure to like and subscribe and turn on the notification to be notified when I go live as well as when I upload new videos. I typically cover things on how to create digital products, physical products, create designs to be able to create a side income because this day and time we all need that, right? Anyway, today I'm going to show you how I've been generating some extra income and getting ready for the holiday season by creating glass cans. So specifically the Libby Glass Cans. This is a fun and easy way to make some extra cash, and it's perfect for those looking to start a side hustle. So let's get started. Excuse me. The first the first step is to find a niche. So one of the things that I like to do is to go out to Etsy, since that's like one of the largest marketplaces out there for people, all things selling crafts and arts and all that good stuff. So basically, what you want to consider first is like, what kind of designs or themes are you interested in? You know, are you passionate about nature, pets, Christian or faith or inspirational type graphics, if you would? You know, is it for a particular holiday, like Mother's Day, or, you know, the fall season or football? There are so many different ideas. So you don't have to worry about the competition, really, because it's a lot of options out here. Um, Etsy is just one of the marketplaces, if you would. Like I said, I use this to try to get ideas. Sometimes I'll go get templates from here. But you can also create like a Printify store, or if you have the tools and stuff for, you know, sublimating your own products at home and shipping it out, you can just create what do you call it, like a Shopify store or just your own website and list these products, if you would. So anyway, just to give you an idea of what like the Libby glass cans are. So they're just really cool. They're very popular. You'll see a lot with floral designs or with other graphics. Some people customize or personalize the product so you can kind of up the price. So there's so many options. Like, these are really cool. So I'll try to go over how to create like the mock-ups and where to get some of the graphics from. Like, these are actually, I believe this is the design itself, but you see like here there's like 128 designs available in this little package for like $3. It was $12, but, and I'm not promoting any page. You need to read through, make sure you read the reviews, good and bad. Like, I'm looking here, they have sold over 7,000 items in their store, and it's a pretty good price for $1.95. You get 55 designs, but just make sure you get something that you really like and are attracted to. Like this, to me, I think this is really cool. Well, it's sarcastic. I won't say all of it's cool, but I was looking at the colors and stuff. So you just have to figure out what attracts you. Like, I like the faith-filled designs, Christian-based designs and stuff like that. I think that's really pretty. So you can actually find like the templates, if you would. And what you would do in order to find the templates, if this is something new for you, but you really want to get into like your online graphics type digital products, or having an actual store, then this is kind of where you'll go to get some of the templates. This is one place, I should say. So you would, on Etsy, you would go, depending on the style, so you could say glass can SVGs, or you can say maybe pet theme or dog theme, glass can SVGs. I don't know, that didn't pull up. Well, that did kind of pull up some, but you see, you get the idea behind that. So it does pull up some of the dog-based ones. So just to give you an idea, so if you like dogs or Christian, let's see. And you don't even have to say glass cans, but I would say it because these are wraps. These are what you call glass can wraps. So I would say wraps, and I would say Christian. Let's see. You could say Christian glass can wraps, not cans. Okay. And so that just kind of pulls up like Christian based, and you can just buy those. I mean, and I would shop around before I buy, because some people put their stuff up. You can find a bundle, so you might say SVG bundle, so you can get a whole bunch in a pack, instead of like onesie twosie. But if you just you want to start out, I say start somewhere, okay? But I would actually invest in a bundle. Now another place, like this one is really, really good before I jump over. But see, this has 150 designs, so I definitely would get a bundle. Another place that you can look is Creative Fabrica. I don't know if it's Fabrica or Fabrica, because I used to say Fabrica, but I hear other people say Fabrica. But anyway, this is a site that has a lot of graphics, if you would, that are commercial based. For commercial use that you can use. Like this is really cool. That would be like cool for a tumbler or the glass cans or even a sweatshirt. So just think like you can use some of these like for more than one purpose and have them in the store and like kind of section them together for like fall or for football season or what have you, and you can just use these for multi-purpose. But anyway, I say all that to say is let's just use that as an example. If you sign up initially, I believe you get about 10 free downloads, but I would say the strategy to getting the best bang for your buck, even though you're not paying for it, strategize. So before you just find, these onesie twosies, I would go look for the bundles. So I would go look for the products that I really want. So search around. It's kind of like, you know how you shop around like on Amazon, or back in the day you would go to a store or what have you, or look through the catalog, and you would kind of map out it like a kid. You would kind of map out like, I want this, and this, and this. So, and then you can save them. So you can add it to your favorites, right? So I'm giving y'all a little strategy here for using your free trial to get the best bang for your buck. So anyway, I would just add to favorites the ones that I really, really like. So say for instance, I got about 500 favorites. Not 500, I'm sorry, about 20 favorites. I would go and look at, see, like this is good. So I would go and see how much I could get for compared to something else. So like this, because it would be included in that 10, your free 10 downloads, you get over 1,200 PNG files that you can use for t-shirts, sweatshirts, mugs, any kind of stuff, that sublimation projects, your print on demand projects or whatever. And then it also comes with commercial license, but each one is different. So I would read through, make sure I get the commercial license, make sure you get the print on demand license, because if it doesn't, you can get in trouble for that. So I would just read through the license before I start using it. Don't take my word or anybody else's word. Just make sure you read through it. But I say all that to say some of these will allow you to bundle and resell them, like back on Etsy. So, as you see these people selling them here, you can create, a listing, and break down your 1,200 to these section, to like your faith in Jesus ones or fall autumn sublimation or whatever, and kind of group them together, right? The hot cocoa, all this stuff into like into groups and make different listings. Okay, and I know I'm kind of jumping, but I'm just trying to give you a little strategy here. So anyway, I say all that to say this is where you can go and get all those good graphics. But the membership is not bad either. So you can actually pay $3.99 a month, build at $47 a year. But I would wait till I just started getting some sales to make sure that your idea is actually gonna get you some sales first before I do a lot of investments. So that's why I say go in there, don't overwhelm yourself. You do have a time frame, but instead of just let's just say you wanted this, I would start here. I would make my products or figure out a game plan as to how will I get my money back? How will I get, well, not necessarily if this is free, if you got this free, but how am I going to get a return on investment? Investment of my time, investment of my drive usage or whatever, instead of letting it sit on a drive. How am I going to get my money back? How can I make money from this? Set goals. So know what you want to do before you get out there and do it. Don't just go crazy because it you start seeing stuff out here and you're like, I want to do this, I want to do this, and you'll have all this stuff out here. You'll have a whole bunch of digital products, or I'm sorry, elements and assets or whatnot, and you're not using them, and then you wonder why you're stuck because you got all these assets out there and you're not using them, and you can't make a decision. That's going to be a whole different video because I am a testimony for that. But I want to share with you how you can get out of that. So I say start somewhere, pick something, figure out your strategy, create something, list it, rinse and repeat. Okay, back to finding your niche. Now you have figured out where you can get your templates from. You don't have to just sit there and like, oh, I wish I could do this or whatever. It's very possible. Some of them are really, really nice, and I'm just gonna just use this as an example. So that might be a background, and then they place like individual images all throughout to make it really, really nice. Like this is a very nice one. So anyway, let me go on back over to my I was playing around with one. So I have like a mock-up tool, if you would. I have a couple of them. I don't know why I keep doing that. So I have a couple of them. So I have one where I added, like the wrap, design wrap, and then if I hit play, you can actually see it, see the actual full image, if you would, all the way around, 360-degree view of my product. So that's what it looks like in Etsy. So I can download this and add it to my store. Then I can actually go into Printify. So I added this in Printify, right? And this is the 16-ounce Libby, or I think they call it a sippy cup, not sippy cup, sippy glass, or glass can. Some say Libby Glass Cans. They're all around that same name. So anyway, so this is what it looks like. Gives it like a real mock-up view. In Printify, I have it on preview, so I can select different views. So you can see I like it better than the mock-up here, because the mock-up, I like it, but you see how darker the colors are or what have you, and it's not bad. I think I'll still use it just to add some video to it, and just, I think they say video helps, but if you're posting it on Etsy is what I'm trying to say. Let me get back to my store. So, but I do like your realistic mock-ups as well. And the great thing about it is for each mock-up that you select over here at the bottom left hand side of the screen, you can hit download mock-up. So it'll allow you to have this particular screenshot if you would. So anyway, I'm going to go to the edit view so you can actually see the setup. But I think I'm going to create a new one so you can kind of see from start to finish how I created it. So easy. So easy. So I'm going to go back to my products, and I want to go ahead and close. Okay, so you see a little bit of my store. But anyway, what I created one earlier. So, and this is a copy, but I'm going to create another copy so you can see from the start. So this is the copy button once you get into Printify. And I think I have another video on how you can create a pop-up store, a Printify pop-up store, which is pretty cool, but we'll get into that at another time. So I'll click this button that says duplicate, and then you'll just wait. It'll probably say copy of, okay? And then you'll click the little paintbrush to edit the design. And so this was one of my designs. I'm going to go ahead and clear that out. And the only reason why I made the copy is because everything's set up the way I need it to be. And even kind of like some of the text, I'll just change a few things in the description so that it can be geared toward the particular template that I'm using. So anyway, I'll go here. I can either upload an image, you can add text, you can use an AI image. It has some actual graphics that you can use yourself. You have your own templates that you can use. I don't have anything in there. Your library. Here's some stuff I have in my library. Some stuff that I made actually out on Canva. I think I'm going to use this one. So because this was a template, it's already sized to this particular wrap, if you would. So it's already sized, which makes it easy. Now, what you can do, like with some people, depending on the space that you have, this might not work, but you can personalize and charge a little extra for people that when they come into your store and they want something. So you can say, let's say that, and then I'm going to size it down because it's too large. But maybe you get the idea, but you can kind of pull it out. You know, God is good all the time. And I can change the color, the font, not font, but the font color. Let's see. You know, you can just play around with it to whatever works. So you can set your own color, finding the hex code if you would. Let's just try that. So now I'll try another font. I would typically try to find something that blends in and that is bold. I'm not sure how that's going to look, but let's just play around with that. So I'm going to hit preview, and I'll select so this has with the lid and straw. And yeah, so see how that created that? So you can personalize it and maybe charge $5 extra for personalization, whatever. And I mean that's it. And then you go create a listing. It takes a minute to kind of jump to the different views or angles, if you would. But I just like the fact that it gives you some realistic mock-ups. And I would definitely look for things that are unique. I might play around with the background a little bit. I might even go in and take some of these mock-ups, if you would, and add my own touch to it to make it stand out. Like this is pretty cool, like for the GG dog mom, like I said, you can use it for t-shirts, sweatshirts, all that. But what I'm saying is you can add that person's name or something, or the dog's name, or what have you, baby's name. Um, and I would add my own background to some of this stuff just to personalize it and make it a little bit more, customize it and make it a little bit more unique than what's already out there, if that makes sense. But for just training purposes, I mean, that's it, you know. And you could save the product, and then what you would do, say for instance, you need to you want to create a product listing. So so I already have some here, but I would go out to like gemini.google.com and just log in or create an account, and I would say, please create a product listing for a Libby glass glass can. I want to say cup, jar, sippy cup. No, it's a Libby Glass Can. It's 16 ounce. That is floral. That has a floral design. I'm just, you just kind of give an example of the product. Say floral design with the words God is good all the time. This is a faith-based inspirational gift item, something like that. And so when I go to do that, there you go. So, and then you can just copy and paste that to your listing on your website or in Etsy, and it just what am I trying to say? It cuts down the time that you have to think about trying to create a listing and all that stuff, because it can be work. But just think about it. When you put the work in and keep listing and listing listings, in fact, another strategy is, set a goal maybe to do 5 a day minimum. List them, so create them, figure out what you want to list, then create the item, download the mock-ups, create your descriptions, and upload them into Etsy or on your website. Now, if you list it with Etsy, I believe that it's 20 cents per listing, and so they'll charge you eventually. So just remember that. But hey, if you list like 5 a day, like it says, like you always hear when they say to create videos and be consistent, you start getting views on your page in your store. So the same way with me uploading a new video, every day or every other day, I'm triggering the algorithm to keep pulling people into my space, if you would, my real estate area. So anyway, just keep that in mind, because I did, and I'm saying this because I had not listed like anything in my Etsy store for a while, and then I started adding things over the last few days, and I've noticed like a huge increase in the views in my store. And so that's good. That's good. So anyway, and I can get into how to kind of create your store or organize it a little better, but I first say stick with one thing. Set a goal, like this week I'm going to do Libby cups, and then maybe you want to do t-shirts the next week, or sweatshirts the next week with the same designs or somewhat of the same designs, like that one I was talking about over in from, what do you call it, creative Fabrica or whatever. Like these individual ones, you can create multiple type products with these individual designs. Anyway, and then you can customize it, because you see a lot that have like the design on the front, and then they have mom on the sleeve, or they have the children's name on the sleeve. You can be as creative as you want to be. Go get it. It's a lot out there. You can do it. Sell it on Facebook Marketplace. Sell it at just find older people to buy from you. You know what I'm saying? Find a hidden niche, a hidden what do you call it, audience to go sell it from. Maybe it's not online. Maybe go, like I said, set up at the craft, fair or something, and have people order it right then and there. Or even if you want to take it a step further, and I can get into this, is you can use DTF, create DTF transfers, and get your heat press machine, and go set up somewhere, set up shop. It's a lot of craft fairs going on. This is a great time to find a booth somewhere where you have a lot of traffic, a space somewhere at somebody's little boutique or store or whatever. I'm trying to give you some ideas. And like I said, get your DTFs, figure out how you're going to market it, for the holidays and stuff like that, and create the shirts. Get your shirts, your sweatshirts ahead of time, and go right there in the store and make the shirts, make that sale, and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's so much you can do with this. It's more than just in the store. You can do a lot. So I know I really was all over the place, but I hope if you listen to it until the end, I hope you gained something from this video. Please make sure you make a comment, and let me know if you learned something, if you want to learn something from me, if you want to learn a little bit more on something I shared with you. Trust me, I have a lot of ideas, and I just want to get it out there, and I've got a lot of tools and stuff to share with you all. So anyway, thank you for watching. Again, please like and subscribe to my channel, and you have your wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.